Alright, now we go for the sentences. Kalau untuk sentences, okay, kita ada a few types of sentences, and we will use everything that we have learned so far dalam building sentences. Okay, so far lah. So that's why sentences kita belajar pada hujung-hujung grammar punya lesson. Alright, so as you know, there are four kinds of sentences that we need to know. Which is the declarative, interrogative, imperative dengan exclamatory. Kalau declarative, we use to tell about something and always ends with full stop. For example, I have a blue dress. My sister in first grade. So dia more to ayat pernyataan. Okay, next is the interrogative. Interrogative sentence we usually use to ask for some things, and it always ends with question mark. Okay, for example, when are we eating? How do you play this game? So interrogative biasanya dia start with when, how, where ataupun another 5W 1H. Okay, 5W that includes where, why, who, when, which. Okay, kalau untuk H dia adalah how. So itu biasanya kita guna for interrogative sentence which ends with question mark. Next we have imperative. Imperative sentence tells someone to do something. Dia mau ayat menyuruh. Okay, but it ends with a full stop lah. For example, do your homework please, pick up those clothes, send in your homework, gitu. Kalau untuk exclamatory, dia kita guna to show strong feeling. So this one is very useful dalam question yang memberi respon dalam conversation. Dan kita ends with exclamation mark, tanda seru. For example, the dog has fleas. My hair is on fire. Gitu. Okay, now we go for the sentence itself. So dalam sentence, usually kita contain subject dengan object. Alright, so subject, okay, subject adalah someone ataupun subject yang buat itu action. Okay, kita sudah belajar juga dalam last lesson iaitu SVO tu kan. Alright, SVO. S for subject, V for verb, O for object. So dalam sentence kita ada these three element biasanya lah. So bila kamu mau buat sentence yang complete, so make sure ada subject, okay, ada verb dan juga ada object. Okay, now the subject and object. Subject adalah orang yang membuat itu action. For example, dad di sini. Okay, and verb di sini adalah cooking. Kata kerja di sini adalah cooking. Alright, the object di sini is supper. Object adalah where the action is done. Di mana action itu dilakukan pada objek. Alright. For example lagi, we di sini sebagai subjek, build, have built di sini adalah verb dan sand castle di sini adalah objek. So kita ada a few example lagi untuk subjek, okay, untuk verb dan untuk objek. Okay. Susan has both a painting. Hannah is reading her book. Kalau untuk yang ends with ing, make sure ada to be words di sini. Okay, iaitu is ataupun are ataupun am ataupun were. Okay, make sure ada itulah. Depends on the tenses. Future tense, past tense, present tense dengan continuous tense. Dan juga singularity dengan plurality. Mesti masih ingat kan? Alright. Okay. So next kita ada direct and indirect object. Okay, yang tadi dalam di sini Dad is cooking supper. This one kita consider sebagai simple sentences. Sebab dia ada satu subjek, okay, dia ada satu verb and then dia ada satu object. Simple sentence. Kalau kita mau masuk kepada compound sentence di mana dia consists of two objects. Okay, kadang-kadang mungkin dia ada dua verbs begitu. Alright? Okay, now untuk identify direct and indirect object. Direct object, okay, direct object adalah objek yang directly kena action tersebut. Okay, direct object. Indirect object pula actually to tell a subject yang buat itu direct object. Indirect object adalah objek yang membuat action the direct object tu. Okay? Indirect lah. Right, for example, for example, that di sini is the subject, both di sini is the verb, jams di sini adalah indirect object dan bike di sini is the direct object. So ada dua objek di situ kan. That both jams a bike. Okay, means dia both itu objek bike. But then indirectly si jams yang guna itu bike. Macam itulah. Okay. So there are few examples sini. The bank lends people money. The medicine is making her doll a dress. So it means indirect object ni is actually the one yang akan buat ini direct object. Okay, subjek di sini hanya untuk memberitahu lah. Okay, alright. Indirect object usually comes before the direct object. So make sure indirect object tu sentiasa sebelum direct object. Okay, next we have negative and positive sentences. Kalau untuk positive sentences, okay, this one kita guna untuk benda ataupun something yang exist, yang wujud, yang ada. Okay. Kalau untuk negative sentences, dia something yang tidak ada lah. Okay. Untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang tidak ada, tidak wujud. Okay. Kalau yes is the positive sentence lah. For example, Peter is running. We should tell the truth. Everyone is in the garden. Kalau masuk bahagian negative sentences, okay, semua negative sentences dia akan ada negative words. Negative words di sini is not, never, no one, nothing, isn't ataupun is not. Okay, none. So ini adalah examples kalau kita mau letak negatif lah. Okay. He is not working. We should never tell lies. There is no one in the house. There is nothing in it. It isn't sunny. Okay. So try tengok examples dia supaya kamu boleh tahu macam mana dorang kena guna dalam ayat. Okay, now we go for the questions. Okay, so question we have two categories. Kita ada yes or no question. Alright, yes or no question dan juga WH question. For WH question, biasanya kita guna itu 5W1H lah. Who, where, how, when. Okay. Kalau untuk yes or no question, okay, biasanya soalan dia mempunyai jawapan sama ada yes ataupun no sahaja. Okay, itu maksud dia yes or no question. So, apa yang kita perlu buat ialah mesti kita guna use verbs be, have dengan do lah. Ataupun any helping verbs to ask yes or no question. For example, can you swim? Can you swim? Can di sini is the helping verbs. Can you swim? Yes or no lah saja jawapan dia. And then kita boleh guna juga be punya verbs iaitu is. Is it raining? Is it delicious? No or yes punya answer. Are they coming? Begitu. May I come in? So in questions, the helping or auxiliary verbs, they come before the subject of the sentence. Dia datang sebelum subject of the sentence. When be and have are used as ordinary verbs, they come before the subjects too. Means dia perlu sebelum subject. Okay, for example, is Jim ill today? So maknanya is di sini dia sebelum itu subject. Jim di sini. Jim, masih ingat lagi kan? Subject adalah pembuat action. So be di situ, ataupun contoh di sini kena guna is, dia datang, dia digunakan, dia diletakkan sebelum subject. Is Jim ill today? Has she an older brother? Do the cats want to be fed? Should we go now? Okay. This one is a very good example untuk yes or no question lah. Okay. Now we go for WH questions. So WH questions, dia punya verb, okay, dia punya verb, okay, subject dia, dia punya what, where, how, the WH question tu, dia comes before the subject, ataupun dia before the be, have dengan has tu. Compared to yang di sini lah. Tengok, where are you? What is David saying? How did you get up here? So mostly dia ada di depan. Okay, dia ada di depan, letak di depan. What is your problem? So your is the subject. Okay. Right. When do the stores open in the morning? Okay. However, if the WH question word is the subject of the question, then it comes before the verb. For example, who told you that? Who made you change your mind? Okay. Tadi di sini subjek dia sebelum verb. Okay. Tapi kalaulah the question word itu subject of the question, then you can use before the verb, you can use before the subject lah. Alright. Dah faham kan? Alright, so that's all for sentence. Please take a look at the notes yang saya sudah bagi dan take a look at the exercise. So please buat all the exercise and hantar pada hari ini jugalah. Alright, that's all for today.